All right, I just gotta find a hat. Thought I had one earlier. Okay, we have to go outside and do some winter chores. I ended up sleeping like all day. I had my disability hearing thing this morning. That's a long story. I talked about it on MJ's show last night, or on her channel. Where's my lotion? I talked about it with MJ last night, so I don't want to go all the way back into it. But hey, Josh, how are you? But yeah, I had a disability hearing thing this morning. It seemed like it went well, so fingers crossed. A hat. There's a hat. So this is my oldest hat. I've had this one since I was a teenager. This is one of my favorites. Josh says, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing okay. Like I said, I slept all day, so kind of like meh feeling and stiff, but I'm trying to get going. I have to go outside and do a couple chores. Shoveling mostly. We had a big snowfall the other day, and now more snow fell off the roof, so I'll show you that in a second. There's like a bunch of snow on the ground. On the porch again, on the deck. Look, for all that snow I just shoveled off. This is why it gets so high, because it snows and it piles up on the roof, and then it falls when it starts to melt. So it fell like, you can see it didn't snow like that much all in one place. Maybe a couple inches where it's just the ground there. That's the dog's footprints, but it was maybe like a couple inches. But when it all piles up on the roof, that's all the snow from the roof, and then it comes sliding off in a big clunk there and in front of my door from the roof above me. So I gotta get this big mound at least down. I kind of leave that mound on the side because there's nowhere to put it. So, but I at least try to get a path to my door so that I can get in and out, and the dog can get in and out. Sunnyflower says hi. How are you? And wow, yeah, lots of snow. So me and my doggy are gonna go outside. We also have to shovel on my mom's side. Like I said, my mom pulled her back out. Which I'm not in the best shape either with all my joint issues and stuff, but I'm in better shape than she is right now, I think. So I'm just gonna put my snow pants on. I just put them right over my leggings. Oh, and then I need a nice warm jacket or something. Josh says, I'm the first like, woo! Thank you, Josh. Oh, itchy. Hi, Mooney. So yeah, then my mom, I have to shovel a little bit on her side to make sure we get out to the, where they bring the oil in for the furnace and everything. The oil tank. So I have to go shovel out to the oil tank and read it. Nice jacket. Thank you. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. This is that Rising International brand. I have a bunch of them. Or at least not a bunch, but I have like maybe 4. So this one, and then this one's kind of dirty. I have to go put it through the wash, but this is the one I wear at night. It's warm fleece. This one's just like just a thin, like cotton. This one's more like a summer jacket. This one's a winter, like it's got the thick fleece inside. So this one's a lot warmer. So I put this one on at night, but it's a little dirty. It's got to go through the wash. I usually just put it on over my pajamas, but it's got this cute little string on the hood. And then, here, hold on, let me zip it up so you guys can actually see what it looks like. This is cute. It's got like little flowers and stuff. They're all made in Nepal. There's a guy from a Nepalese gentleman that owns a little store. It's called Mount Everest Goods, I think, something like that. Mount Everest Goods or Everest something goods. So yeah, this is the other jacket. It's like this razor cut thing is like their style. They have it on this one too. It's very like, I don't know how they do things in their traditional style, is these little festival jackets. They're very cute. So yeah, that's the other one. Isn't that cute? So yeah, this is like my winter warm, cozy jacket that I put on at night over my pajamas. So it just kind of sits on my couch, but it's getting kind of, I don't know, it gets dog hair on it and stuff. It's got to get washed. Joshua says 18 people in, but only 3 likes. Everybody like and subscribe. Thank you, guys. Yeah, thank you, Josh. Yeah, everybody feel free. Please like and subscribe. We're going to get started on some outdoor tasks here. Hi, Lucky. There's a little boy from my thumbnail. That's Mr. Lucky. He likes to go out in the snow, but it's getting a little too late for him. Huh, it's a little too late for you, Lucky. Maybe I'll put on, let's see if I can get these boots on, because these ones have the ice grips if I'm going to be walking around outside. These ones don't have the ice grips. These ones have ice grips on the bottom. They're just not as broken in, because I got them new at the end of last year. And I haven't worn them as much, so you could see the tip still needs to kind of get broken in a little bit. They're just stiff, so I don't wear them as much because they're not as comfortable. Lucky. Let's see. Oh, I got my new tripod. It's just another cheap one, but we had the lady at the store open it up so I could make sure my phone fits in it, because this one has trouble fitting my phone in it with the case on. So the lady at the store opened up the package for me so that I could make sure it fits. It is like a little bit, it's still kind of like a cheap brand, but it's a little bit wider than this one. See how this one is, I don't know if you can see, but this one's a little bigger and wider, so. And then the tripod part actually bends and stuff, which is kind of cool. Its eyes are so adorable. Yeah, so Lucky. Josh says, cute cat. I love cats. Yeah, that's Mr. Lucky. Lucky kitten. He's the luckiest lucky kitten. The luckiest lucky kitten. Huh. I'm just putting my boots on. One sec. You guys can watch cute little Lucky. Yeah, he's got really cute eyes. His eyes are like yellow and green, so they like almost change color with the light. They're like yellow mostly, and then they have like a green spot in the middle. But so when they catch different lighting, his eyes will look different. Let me see if I can get close up on his eyes to show you how it's green in the middle. Oh, see here, Lucky. Hold on. See how they're like green in the middle and then yellow on the outside? Like right around his pupil, it's more green. Hi. Hi. You see that? Right around the pupil, it's green. And then it turns to yellow, so yeah, he has really interesting eyes. But so it makes them like change color in different lighting. His eyes will look more green or more yellow. Looks evil. Yeah, he's got like absinthe colored eyes. He is an evil little cat. That's like our kind of like running joke on my channel, is that Lucky's like this evil little kind of like a Pinky in the Brain scenario where he wants to take over the world. But he's starting with the internet. Huh. Yeah. Are you starting at the internet? He's going to take over the whole internet. He says, I'm Lucky and I'm going to take over the whole world. But first, I will take over the internet. So I'm going to take over Mommy's channel. And you all are going to like me. Like me, like me, like me. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. For more Lucky. Mana says, yeah, looks evil. Yeah, he's a silly boy. He's a silly boy. He's a silly boy. Ah, crazy Lucky. Alright, hold on. I'm still just getting my boots on. I need to get this tripod up and going because Oh, hold on. There we go. Let's just get the rest of his boot on. Like I said, these ones are a little tighter, so the other ones I can just slip my foot right into, but especially on this foot, because I have a brace on this foot, so it's hard to get this thing to zipper. The brace makes it like too stiff. Hard to get these to, there it goes. There's a brace on this foot, so it makes it thicker inside the boot, a little harder to get down. See, and then it's kind of cool because there's like a lining on these pants, on the snow pants, so the lining I have tucked way down into my boot so that snow doesn't get into my boots, and then I'm able to pull the rest of this down over my pants, or over the rim of the boot. There we go. Hi, Butterfly. Are you talking to me? Oh, welcome in, Butterfly. What'd you say? Oh, it took you long enough? Oh, Butterfly says, I'm here. It took you long enough. I think he's just joking. Josh says, it's just I don't have a challenge to race to be the first one on the stream. I think he's joking. Like joking around. He likes to be the first one here anyway. Let's see. Let's fix this new tripod onto here. However this goes. How does this go on? Oh, like this? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's cool. Alright, this is definitely a better one than the other one, at least. It's like more sturdy. This one's this one not moving. This one kind of, even the top of it like wobbles. So, I don't know, it was only $14, but it's something at least. Let's get this on here. Very well, but get that on there. Just gotta keep that under the lip. It's like with the phone case on, it's almost too thick for the lip of it. Get that in there. Just get that in there. All right. Okay, just don't shake it, I guess. Yeah, it still needs like a better clip on this part. Still not the best. For now, until I can afford something better. It'll work if I take the phone case off, but I don't like, especially in the snow, I don't want to take my phone case off. Alright. I don't know, the lady in the store was able to get it to stay on. I think she just kind of... Hold on. Sorry, we're just messing with the try. Sorry, I accidentally, sorry about that. I accidentally turned off my phone while I was trying to put the tripod on. It was like on top of the power button. How do I get mod? You've been in here long enough. I'll mod you, Josh. There you go. Standard mod. There you go. There you go, Josh. You've been around a while. I trust you. That's how you get mod, is you hang around. You stick with us, and you show your support, and you show that you're, you know, a trustworthy person and have the channel's best interest, that you're not going to go and screw with things. That's how you get a mod. And then you ask. No problem, Josh. Oh, all right, let's see. We need our jacket. Jacket. Oh, here. Now let's throw this flannel on. And then my regular jacket. LOL, I would never. Yeah, I know. I know that now, but I don't know that when I first meet people, so I don't usually let people that have only been here a few times, that I don't know very well. But I know you well enough by now. Thank you for your support, Josh. So, you know, there's this, I'm sure you've seen it before, but there's this troll named Leia that comes in here all the time. So you just basically got to try to be quick at blocking her. She's the main troll that we get most of the time. Most of the time it's just Leia. So yeah, just got to be kind of on top of blocking people when they get crazy. Otherwise, I usually give timeouts more than block. So if someone's like doing something annoying, you can give them a timeout, like spamming and swearing and being rude. We usually do timeouts more than blocks, because blocking affects your subscriber count. So yeah, I try not to block people. That's the only other tip I guess I'll give you as a mod, is to try not to block people too much. Here, I'm gonna get an elastic and put it around this. That's what I used to do, just to hold it in case it pops off when I'm outside. There we go. I just get a little elastic and put it around the phone. There we go. There we go. All right, that'll hold it. All right, Luna. Luna's with me. All right, it's starting to get dark, so let's go make sure we shovel. I think, yeah, that ice thing's down. Luna, you want to come out? Yeah, come here. Lucky, I don't want you going out, buddy. Mr. Crazy Evil Cat. It's a little too late for you. It's a little too late for you. No, it's too late for you, Lucky. All right, gloves. Like a glove. And then let's, go get our shovel from outside and put the other one of my ice chips down. I try not to wear it inside because it'll scratch my floor. All right, stay here, Lucky. Stay here, crazy, Mr. Crazy Boy. All right. And then, yeah, we gotta go bring stuff for the animals in a bit. Yeah, Josh is a mod now. I just modded him. I don't know if you heard or if you were busy. I just don't have that many subscribers, so I don't want everybody in here to be a mod. It's like most of the people that talk at this point are just mods. All the mods just hanging out. So I think I'm good on mods for a little bit, just because my channel's small. But you'll be the last one for now. All right, Josh. I know you're younger, but we'll give you a chance. It's not like a hard job anyway, so. It's not like it's a hard job. My channel doesn't get too much craziness. All right, Whiskey, you guys still relatively good on hay. The goat, is this still? It didn't freeze, right? Nope. Okay. Everything's pretty good in there. We still have water. It's got a few feathers on top, but it's not bad. Let me just get the goat some hay while I'm in here. Some hay in here. Hey, bowler and cheerleaders, how are you? Oh, hold on. Yes, we have goats. I have goats and chickens. Well, guinea hens. I'm taking care of them right now. Yeah, stove. Oh, oh, it fell over. Hold on, guys. Oh, that was my fault. Hold on. Oh, that was my fault. Hold on. I put the tripod too close to the edge. Ah, that was my fault. I put the tripod too close to the edge of the thing. Josh says, I'm sorry, but I have to get going. Have fun, everyone. Thank you. No problem, Josh. Everyone's got their own, life. Thanks for stopping in. And thank you for becoming a mod and modding for me. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. All right, let's, here. There we go. Try and, fix that. I just had it too close to the edge. I think. There we go. All right. And I gotta plug this external battery thing back in because I don't know. I had my phone charged this morning, but then I fell back to sleep with it unplugged in, so lost a little charge. Here, let me go in here and fix their hay. I actually spilt all over the floor. Hi, Whiskey. Hi, hold on. There you go. There you go. At least the floor is clean, but I still don't want to be all over the floor. Then it'll get dirty. You got hay all over you. Hi. You like your nice clean house, Whiskey? You like your nice clean house? Yeah? You like your nice clean house, huh? Hi. I guess you can come out for a little while if you want. I'm just going to be shoveling. Hi. You see Whiskey? Hi. You got a hay on you. You got a hay on you. Alfonso says, hi, Ari. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Bowler says, aw, he's cute. Yeah, this is Whiskey, and that's Lily. She's having some hay. I lost weight. My snow pants are falling down a little bit. Ooh. They're usually tighter. Oh, looks good. I'm just not as bloated. I don't know. Hi! Alright, let's, they eat quick, yeah. Yeah, they just slop it up. Slop up that hay. Hi! Their digestion is like a whole process, though. It's kind of interesting. They have something called cud. So they eat first, and then it goes into like they have like kind of like cows where they have multiple stomachs. I think they have like 4. So they eat it. It goes like to their first stomach, and then they like regurgitate it. Oh, Whiskey, no turkey grain. No grain. No. That's what you can't do, buddy. No. You're going to have to go back in your house if you're going to try to steal that. Go ahead. Sorry, you can't eat that. That'll make you sick. He says, why? Why? I thought you were going to come out in the snow. You can come play in the snow, but you can't come eat. You can't come eat the chicken food. Yeah, so they like eat, and then they, regurgitate, like partially digest, and then they regurgitate what's called a cud, and then they kind of, you'll see them sitting like hours after they ate or whatever, like an hour after they eat. They'll just sit and they like regurgitate stuff back into their mouth and chew it again and then swallow it again. It comes up like a couple times, like, and then goes more through their digestive system each time. It's kind of interesting. Interesting. All right, where's my gloves? Here they are. Oh, there's one at least. Where's the other glove? Oh, there it is. Okay, Alfonso says, how are the animals in Looney? Like, you can see they're pretty good. They're eating. They like their nice, clean house. It smells nice in here. I actually don't hear him coughing, so maybe it was the ammonia. I don't know. At least I don't want to jinx it, but haven't heard him cough in the past couple days. So I don't know, maybe it was just some of the ammonia like bothering him. He's getting older and more, you know, things irritate him more easily. Okay, I need a shovel. A shovel. Oh, I have that red one I was bringing out. Or did I already? Oh, that's the broken red one. Okay, this is the other red one. And then, oh, I need the metal shovel too to get the heavy ice off my deck. Definitely not. Cora says hi. How are you doing today? I'm good. How are you, Cora? Or not Cora. Definitely not Cora. Alright. Need them goaties. Hi. That's not a cough, that's a snort. He snorts at me sometimes. Cora says, I'm good, thank you for asking. Hi, Pumpkin. Pumpkin says, hi, how are you doing? Welcome in, Pumpkin. I'm doing okay. Like I said, I had that disability hearing thing this morning, which was kind of stressful, but I think it went well. I didn't sleep good last night because, I don't know, it was hard to fall asleep, and then I had to get up really early, so then I woke up. Then after my disability hearing at like 8 this morning, I went back and took a nap again. There's your baby boyfriend, and Butterfly's husband. There's your boyfriend, Mr. Boyfriend Lucky. Mr. Boyfriend Lucky. Hold on, let me get my gloves on. Mr. Boyfriend, Mr. Boyfriend. Alright, I'm gonna do this shoveling over here, and then I gotta, like I said, go to the other side and do my mom's shoveling on her side to get to the oil tank. There's not too much. Like I said, it was only a couple, it was only a couple inches, but it's just the stuff that fell off the roof. Yeah, it was only a couple inches of snow. It's just all this stuff that fell off the roof that's the problem. So, yeah, definitely need the metal shovel to be able to get over this. Oh. Oh. I've just been kind of tired lately and like, I don't know, not as sociable. I've been kind of just like wanting to do my own thing and chill by myself. Everyone says, hi, Alfonso. Yeah, your baby Looney's over there, Alfonso. She's running around in the snow. I know you always ask how your Looney's doing. Oh, I love when she does that. Look at her rolling. Look at that girl rolling. Look at that silly girl rolling. Huh? Who's that silly girl? Boop. Are you booping the camera? Oh. Sweet girl. She's so sweet. Such a sweetheart. Sweet Looney. Sweet Looney. Yeah, we're shoveling the deck off so you can get out easier, Looney. Oh, are you digging? Are you digging? It's hot in my coat when I'm shoveling. Actually, it doesn't really feel that cold out. Ice under there. I'm going to take this extra coat off because it's getting hot. Throw this aside. Go over the snow mound. I really need that. It's warm enough with just the sweater, my long sweater and flannel. Does she like snow? Yes. It's a girl. Yes, she likes snow. She loves the snow. She's a husky. Loves snow, huh, Looney? Look at her rolling in it. Look at you rolling in it. Where's your ball? You want me to go downstairs and get your ball? I think it's downstairs. I don't think it's upstairs. Sometimes we bring it up, or she brings it up from the basement accidentally, but yeah, Mommy will go get it. Hold on. Don't try to follow me to the basement. I'm going to go get it for you, okay? Are you still doing your autism stream tonight, Pumpkin? I think it was tonight, right? All right, wait, Looney. Wait. I'm going to get your... ball. Because I'll definitely, go be watching and join in if you're doing that tonight. Oh, yep, there's her red ball. There's her red ball, her favorite ball. Her little mini jolly ball. Well, her favorite really is the big pink one, but they're both little jolly balls. But she has a little jolly ball and a big jolly ball. This one's just easier to move around. Her big pink one stays in the backyard. Yeah! Oh, I'm gonna take it. Oh, you can't reach it. Oh, no, you got it. There you go. Don't make it fall. Go get it. Go get it. There she goes. She's so happy. Oh, I wanted to give Looney something to be happy. Yeah, look at that girl. Nice, I'll definitely be there. You doing it like 7? I will be there. Whew. Hi. Get your ball, baby. Go on. You do little shovels. My mom gave me some bread to give to the goats too. I really have to clean my house, but I don't know how much I'm going to get done of that tonight because I want to work on my class too. I have my massage class. 7:30. Okay, awesome. I have my massage class that I'm taking that I have to work on, but I'll at least get my dishes clean tonight, and then I don't know. I have the bird cage that has to be cleaned. The cat, I think it was the cat. I don't think it was the dog. I think the cat got into the cornstarch too that night because they were both throwing up. I think it was the cat that threw up on the mat in front of the bird cage. I picked up the vomit, but it's stained, so I have to replace the mat. And then the bird cage itself is due for cleaning, but that won't be until tomorrow. I just have to make sure we get it open. Like my mom wants me to look into that the oil tank. I have to go make sure I dig out the oil tank if it's snowed in. Oh, look at these big snow chunks. Oh, there's your snowman. Anyway, what's everyone else been up to today? Ooh, I need a breather. Lots of snow to make a snowman. Yeah, right? Pumpkin says Looney's having fun in the snow. Alfonso says, Ari, I see you have your work cut out for you. Yeah, there's a lot, but I'm not doing this whole mound that my tripod's sitting on top of. I ain't doing that. My tripod's sitting on this mound. I'm not doing that one. I'm gonna wait for that to melt down on its own a little bit. I'm just doing a path to my door. And then, yeah, I have to go around and dig out the oil tank, which hopefully isn't that snowed in. I don't know how bad it is over there. But I'll check because my mom can't do it. Not that this is easy for me either, because I'm still achy from cleaning the goat house a few days ago. I did it on Monday. It's like Friday, and I'm still exhausted. I'm just sore. Especially when I was pushing the, oh, look at Looney. When I was pushing the snow over in the wheelbarrow, when I was pushing the wheelbarrow over the snow, it used like a lot of muscles I didn't know I had in my thighs. It was like the thigh master. Go on, Looney, go play. She was doing zoomies. Go ahead. Go play, go play. Go play, go play. Go get it, go get it. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it. You touch? Good job. Oh, did it not reach? Sorry, it went right out of reach, Looney. I mean, I think you could get it if you really reached. If you really reached that nose out, you could probably get it. Look at those little ears. Their ear shadow. Look at those ear shadows. Silly girl. Oh, yeah, so I was telling MJ last night, I think there was a fox in my yard. Which, a little scary, he came like right, see these? Tiptoed right out of the woods. It came like right to the side of the chicken coop, and then I assume went back because the tracks just stop. So I assume he backtracked over his own tracks. But watch, look at this. Look at these little, I think it's a fox. Maybe not. I don't know. He could be lucky, but I believe a cat has like a wider, this part of the foot, the bottom is like wider. I'm not sure. But yeah, it comes tiptoeing out of the woods here, so I don't know, and Lucky hasn't been out the past couple days. It goes all the way through here. There's another one there. All the way here. Through here. Oh, you see these little tracks? Hold on, Looney. Oh, they come all the way through the woods. All the way through the woods. All the way up. So, yeah, I don't know. And then that's the neighbor's yard through there, so. No, I don't. She didn't see it, but she was out here the other night sniffing right around the tracks. I think it came in the middle of the night. But then last night when I let her out, she was over here sniffing where the tracks were. But yeah, see, it comes all the way to here and then it just stops. So I think it was trying to get into the chicken coop to maybe have a munch on the chickens, and then it realized it couldn't get in. Why is she barking? Oh, because I went into the woods and she couldn't reach me. She gets upset when she can't reach mommy. When she can't reach mommy, then she gets upset. Whenever I go to show you guys the tracks, she starts whining. She says, I want to come with you. I want to go find the fox. And yeah, then in the backyard, there's a bunch of deer tracks. So I love the winter. I love like going and looking at the tracks and stuff, because you can see like the wildlife after it's like little souvenirs of the wildlife that comes through. You can always see, they especially like to go over near our compost and look around in the compost to see if they can find any goodies. So I always like to look around the compost and see what little animals came through. You see like possum tracks, skunk tracks, and then I Google and look at like what the different tracks are. So I'm pretty sure that one's a fox, because like I said, cats have like the base of it where it's like, you know, they have like the 4 paws and then they have the base. The base of a cat is more like round and a fox is more triangular. With that one was a little more triangular. I could be wrong and it could just be lucky, but I feel like it wouldn't be coming out of the woods. If it was lucky, it would be going this way. It would be going in the other direction if it was lucky. The ones in the backyard, I think, might be lucky. Again, because there was some similar tracks in the backyard. I wasn't sure if those ones were a cat or a fox. That one I'm like almost certain it's a fox. It was too the tracks weren't fresh enough on the ones in the back to see the actual imprint. I just saw the little tracks. But I like looked in, you have to look like, because the top layer of the deep snow you don't see, because it's just, it makes just like a dig into the snow. You have to look like in the bottom of the hole to see the actual imprint that it leaves. And the ones out back weren't fresh enough that I couldn't really see clearly what it was. But maybe there's some new ones back there. It looked like a deer and something else was like following the deer around. I'm like, Lucky, are you hanging out with the deer? But maybe the fox is hanging out with the deer, hoping it'll drop dead and he can have a meal. Oh. Oh, there's the ice chunk. Oh no, that's not the ice chunk. That's just my. The ice was coming up, but it's just my whole mat is coming up. Although I could kind of bang it out, maybe. Bang out the mat. Oh, maybe I could take it in the garage and let it thaw, and then bring it back. That's what I'll do. So I can get all the ice off my mat. I'll take my mat into the garage and let it thaw, and then I can bring it back out when it's thawed out. That way I actually get the ice off. On her other run in a minute. Yeah, did you hear that? Then we can go dig out to the other oil tank. There we go. Oh, scoot loon. There we go. Alright, a nice little path through now. Pretty much almost there. Just getting this stuff here. Yeah, what's everyone else been up to today? It's Butterfly Queen. Oh, you changed it again. I didn't see that. No butterfly wings. You're the Butterfly Queen now. Cool. Sometimes I have trouble reading the small words in the chat. Yeah, me too. That's why I like that Butterfly types in all caps. Although sometimes if she's mad and then she's typing in all caps, then it sounds like she's yelling at you. But I have to remind myself that no, she just types in all caps all the time. Because if it's something negative, then it feels like you're yelling. But if you're just talking normal, then I don't notice it. But then if you say something negative, I'm like, why is she yelling? I see that you changed your name. Are you going to change it to 2026 next year? Actually, it is 2026 now. Why is it 2025? It's 2026. Or is that just like a documentation of when you started your channel so that you'll always know? Like, wow, I started in 2025. Oh, sorry, Alfonso. Alfonso says, Aria will talk to you later. Have fun in the snow. You and Looney, take care. Thank you, Alfonso. I don't know if you already left, but thank you. Alfonso says, take care, Pumpkin and all. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, Alfonso. Always happy to have you. All right. Yeah, see, we're almost done here. So yeah, I'm going to take that mat and I'm just going to shove off the stairs, but you know this. There's like a few little chunks where there's a few little spots where I can't get the ice up, but like that's too hard to get the ice up there. But mostly I don't want to scratch the deck with my metal shovel, so I don't bother. And then yeah, this is my mat. It's got ice all stuck to it, which is, it's like not very coming off very well. So I'm gonna just put it in the garage or in the mudroom to thaw out a little bit, and then my mat will be thawed out and I can put it back by the door. Butterfly says, yeah, I wanted a revamp of my channel. Nice. I like the wings, but the butterfly queen is nice too. The queen of the butterfly realm. I always call you Madam Butterfly, so a queen is more of a madam. Pumpkin says, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. No, no more snow. No more snow. No more snow. All right, let me just get these stairs off. Let me get the stairs and then we're good. Mama's just gonna get the stairs off. Not that hard. It'll take like 2 seconds to get that. Oh, and I'll dig out your run so it doesn't freeze like that. Dig out Mooney's run there. Yeah, then we'll go inside and I guess do a little putter cleaning after we play with Looney. There we go. There we go. All right, hold on. All right, let me go put this in the mudroom over here. Unless I can bang it on the patio to let the ice crack. Let's see if I can slam it on the patio. That might work. Still not working. Let's see. Let's try that one more time. Slam this on the patio. Oh, hold on. I gotta put my light. Light. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bowler. That was very kind of you. Thank you for the floating heart. Appreciate it. Let's get the most of it I can off so it doesn't all melt into the garage. Most of it's off. It's just this one chunk. All right, that's off. flinging this mat to try to break up the ice. I think that's all that's going to come off. The rest is like really stuck on there. So we'll just put this in the room here. It's like a little warmer in here. So then if that'll just get above freezing so the ice melts. Oh, that's okay. Butterfly says, or sorry, Pumpkin says, I'm still here. I'm just eating dinner. Nice. What are you guys having for dinner? I have leftover ribs. I'll probably have the rest of those tonight, and I don't know, just a snack or something. Maybe a grilled cheese with it on the side. I bought some stuff to make a stir fry. I'm going to make like a pad thai stir fry. I make like stir fry vegetables. I don't have a lot of vegetables to go with it, but I just have like I got some Brussels sprouts which I really like with when I make the noodles. I make Brussels sprouts, red pepper. I think I have some kale in my freezer. And then, what's the other thing I use? Sorry, Brussels sprouts, red pepper, kale. I think that's it. There might be something else. I don't know. Oh, carrots. I have carrots. And then, is she eating ice? She's just digging in it. She sniffs it. She looks for mice under the snow. And then rolls it. Hi. Yeah, she's not eating it. She's just playing. So yeah, I got a bunch of vegetables and I have tofu. So tofu's a little old, but it doesn't really go bad that quick. So it's all sealed and vacuum sealed. I think it'll be fine. Tofu's kind of fermented anyway, so go get it. Gosh, what I was gonna say. So yeah, I'm gonna make a stir fry. Maybe I can do that tomorrow because I'd love to show you guys how I make my pad thai. So I make like the stir fried veggie and then the tofu, and then I make the noodles with a peanut sauce, and then I mix it all together. Put some walnuts over the top, and it comes out really good. It's one of my like specialty meals that I really like, kind of like comfort food. It just takes a little bit to cook it. So it's like 3 different processes. You got to cook 3 things separately. You got to do the veggies, the tofu, and then the noodles. So, ready? Thank you again, Bowler, for the flower. There's a plane up there. There's a plane. Hi. I just got that turned on too, so thank you. It like shows that it works, I guess. I only recently got that type of monetization. There's like 3 different types of monetizations, like to be able to send those little stickers and stuff. So I just got that one turned on because I had to verify all my stuff through YouTube. So thank you. It shows that it works. But I hadn't had anyone send me those yet. Get it, Loon, get it. Alright, yeah, so that's good. The mat's drying. I'm gonna go in and take a sip of my drink. And then, yeah, excuse my house, it is a little bit of a mess today. And like I said, that's where the animals vomited. I have to change out that mat. It's just stained. Come here, Loon. Come here. Paw, we're going to change you to your other, we're going to bring you to your other run in a minute. We're going to bring you to your other run. Let me just have a drink first. I walk on my tiptoes, so I could send stuff. Oh, you didn't know you could send stuff? Yeah, you couldn't before. I just turned that on. But thank you. like last week, earlier this week or something. I don't know. They just sent me, YouTube just sent me the pin that I needed to put in to be able to verify my stuff. San Pellegrino. I like these. They're just sparkling water. It's orange flavored. All right, I'm going to mute for a second when I go through my mom's side. But I'll be turning it back on in a second. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to mute it when I go through mom's. All right, hold on. We need lights. Let there be light. Let there be light. Hold on, Moon. Let me go put you on your run. All right, the shovel is over here. That's good. We need one more light. We'll try to do my mom's walkway. And then out to the oil tank, which is the most important. All right. Is there any more lights over here? I don't know if this one. Oh, no. No. Okay, just making sure I got them all on. All right, Looney. Am I going to make hot chocolate? I think I'm out of hot chocolate. I think I drank the last one this morning because I had to get up early to do that thing, that court hearing thing I was talking about. So I made a hot cocoa this morning because I was just kind of meh, trying to have something warm to wake myself up. Me waking up at 8 a.m. Isn't not fully functional, so I was just trying to have something nice to warm myself up. Oh, Lucky, stay there. Hold on, I gotta pick Looney out to her run first. Yeah, see, oh, my mom's side's bad. Her side's worse than mine. Probably because she hasn't really been shoveling at all because her back's been pulled. Hold on, Looney. Let me get you out to this. Oh, I don't know how much I'm gonna get done here. I'll do the same thing. I'll shovel my mom a path so she can get out here if she needs to. And then, yeah, I have to shovel over to that oil tank to read it. Well, let's just do as much as we can to start. I don't want to hurt myself either. But yeah, my mom pulled her back, so this is kind of fallen on me to do some extra stuff. Usually we each take care of our own sides, you know? But she helps me out when I'm not feeling good, so I'm trying to help her out when she's not feeling good, even though, you know, I have my own issues. I'm not the best at it, but I won't be able to do as much as, like, say, my brothers could do. My brothers come over and, like, they'll like shovel my mom out in 5 minutes. It takes me like 2 hours to do the same thing that they could do very quickly. Here, let me make sure my phone's not gonna die. Oh, it has 72 right now. Okay, just make sure. Ah, there's a little mushroom. Look at this winter mushroom growing. The mushroom growing in the winter. That's interesting. It's still like alive too. It's very mushy. That's interesting. Huh. It's like still squishy. You'd think it would be frozen, like they're too cold for mushrooms to grow. I love mushrooms. They're like gooey. Smushy, smushy, smushy. It's a smushy mushroom. And the bottom is like goo. It's like gel. That's cool. Cool mushroom. I love mushrooms. All right. Yeah, my mom said her thing is Looney's just playing on her run. Okay, she's over there. All right, we put Looney on her big run over here. Yeah, we gotta figure something out over here. Yeah, I think I'm out of hot cocoa, although I might have some like cocoa powder that I can make my own hot cocoa with. All right, the walkway isn't as important, so I'm going to start with the oil tank because that is important to make sure that they can fill our hot water or our heat doesn't get turned off. The walkway is important, but not as important. So we're going to get the important stuff done first. These are the shovels I was looking for. Oh boy, might want to take another one of these gummies. That's usually when I take the gummies, is when I'm shoveling. Oh, my brother did bring me some more this morning, which is nice. Paid him for them, of course, but he was traveling to where they sell them and I wasn't, so. Looney Looner. All right, let's find the oil tank. Is under here somewhere. I think it's right. That's why this stick here is. I think that's where the oil tank is. I think that's where it is. Let's see. Sorry, it's going to be a little dark out here, although I could go get my little light. I should go get my little light so that you guys can see me better. Hold on, you guys want to come get my light? I think it still has battery. I have a little external light. Looks like this little box light you can plug in. Hold on. Kitties, don't go out. I'm just getting my light. Let's see. I forget if it needs to be plugged in or not. I just don't want it to drain my phone battery. Where is it? Where is it? It was over here. Unless I put it away, maybe. I was putting things away the other day, so maybe I put it away. Let's see. I don't see it here. Where would it go? If I can't find it, then that's not going to work. I can't use it if I can't find it. I don't know, I had it on that bench the other day, but it seems to vanish. Oh no, everything gets knocked over. I don't think there's any light, guys. Hot to stay in here and look around. Where would it go? I literally just had it here the other day. It was like on top of that bin. I don't remember moving it. I was cleaning, but if I cleaned it, I would have put it away where it belongs. I got these ice things on my boots. I don't want to have to flip them up, keep flipping them back and forth. So I'm like having to walk on my tiptoes. It fall off the couch. Another thing. I don't think so, but we can look. Oh, no, it is right here. Right where I thought it was. I don't know why I didn't see it. It must have been under my jacket. Alright. It's just a little light box, but let's see. Does it even turn on? Here it goes. Haha. Okay. Bowler says, I'm sick with the flu. You've got a fever today. Oof. That stinks. I'm sorry to hear that. That's rough. Nobody likes to be sick. Where's my other glove now? Now I took my glove off. Now my glove's missing. Y'all, the ADD is bad, folks. This is why I'm walking in circles half my life. I go to find one thing, then I lose something else while I'm looking for the first thing. Here it is. It's on the floor over here. That is like what pisses me off the most. Having ADD and autism together is like the worst combination. Because I forget things, and then I get like overwhelmed, like sensory overload of my own frustration. It like creates a feedback loop where my own frustration at losing things, like the feeling of like the anxiety of trying to find stuff, gives me more sensory overload, and then I get more anxiety, and then I just feel like murdering someone or myself. Oh my god, I just fell in a snow mound up to my knee. I just fell in up to my knee here. That's great. That was great. That was great. Ugh. I think this is dead now. Just unplug. Yeah, it's dead. Take that. Oh, put that in my pocket. But yeah, I'm sorry you have the flu. That stinks. There. It's not like a lot of light, but it gives it just a little bit more light. Just a little bit. Makes it a little easier for y'all to see. Alright. I'm going to try to dig out this little oil bin thing. It's the oil tank that's underground here. Covered in oil tank. I'm on my way. Yep, there it is. Alright, we found it. That was good. It wasn't too buried. You guys see me? Oh, there we go. Hi. That snow mound's still doing pretty good. I might go sledding again, maybe. So that this nice big snow mound. Alright. There we go. Alright. Now I gotta go look in there and see what what it's at, so we know when to call them to do a refill. Alright, it is at gosh, let's see. 25? Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's at 25. That's kind of low. It's getting low. 25, 25, 25. I'm just saying it multiple times. In case I forget, I can scroll back on my live stream later. 25, 25, 25. All right, so we're going to try to make a path off my mom's deck, like I did on mine at least. Like I said, I can't shovel all that off, but I'll make her a path at least. Okay, let me take this extra light off. There we go. All right, my video's back. Sorry about that. The video like disappeared when I don't know what happened. Sometimes YouTube just glitches. Okay. Just a little YouTube glitch. Here. You having fun, Looney? Look at your ball. Look at your ball. She's running with her ball. Look at that goofy girl. Look at that goofy girl running with her ball. Good girl, Looney. Can you get it? Get that ball. Get that ball. Get it. Get it. Hi, you bringing it to Mama? Yeah, you can't reach all the way. Maybe on the shorter leash. Hi. I can throw it for you. Ready? Come. Whoa. All right, ready? Mama's going to throw it all the way. Look how bouncy. Whoa. Whoa. Happy girl. Oh, is it rolling too far down the hill? Hold on. Mommy will get it, Loon. Mommy get it. Careful. I know it's... Calm down. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. Don't run so fast. You're running out of breath. It's hard to breathe in the cold air. I get like that too, Looney, when I'm exerting myself. Cold air doesn't have as much oxygen. Yeah. Ready? Go get it. Good girl, Looney. Hi. Ready? Alright, that's my last throw, and I'm going to let you calm down because you're breathing pretty heavy. Yeah. Yeah, I said that was my last throw. I'll do a little toss, okay? Calm down. There we go. He said, no, Mommy, keep throwing it. Keep throwing it for me. Keep throwing it. Come on, Loon. Oh, Mama's got to keep shoveling. Oh, a nice little garden bed's full of snow. All my garden beds are growing right now with mushrooms. I can't believe the mushrooms grow in the winter like that. I just want to look up what kind of mushroom that is. Just for curiosity, the sake that it's growing in the winter. I do hunt edible mushrooms sometimes, but I don't think that one's edible. I think. snows. I showed it on my thing. If anyone knowledgeable about mushrooms knows what kind of mushroom that is, let me know. Left you guys over here. Up the stairs and make a little path, and then we'll try to make a path down her walkway. I'm doing my best. I still got cleaning to do inside my house, and this knocks me out. Doing this shoveling stuff. Like a lot on my shoulders and my legs and my core, especially my shoulders. I try to use my core as much as possible to like twist instead of fling. Like that, you know. You have to use your shoulders a little bit. Like and subscribe, everybody. I know there's not really anyone here anymore, but if you're watching this after the fact, we're happy to have you. Thank you for stopping by. We do a lot of streams about animal care here, domestic stuff, just kind of doing chores. I just kind of do vlog style. It's kind of just like a day in my life. Whatever I'm doing that day, we vlog it. So that's what my streams are for the most part, but I have a lot of animals, so we mostly hang out and spend a lot of time with my animals because that's just what my life is. I love my animals and I spend a lot of time with them. So yeah, everybody, please do like and subscribe. Thank you. Sorry you can't really see me with that bright light. From there, it's like reflecting, but making a big bright halo on my head. Right there. I didn't hit the step because the snow was all built up. I couldn't see where the steps were. I stepped next to the step and like sunk in all the way to where the risers are. My disability thing was this morning. Like I said, I think it went well, so it's a little bit of a relief off my back. Me and my mom and everyone, we're all like, we've been waiting for this court hearing for like a year. I don't know, we've been dealing with this disability stuff for like 2 years. Been waiting for the hearing for like, I don't know, at least 6 months. We like waived the ability to kind of know when it was. Like they're supposed to give you like a certain amount of time, like ahead of time, and to be able to get in there faster, we like waived the you know, they like let us know when it was coming, but you didn't get as much notice and preparation time to be able to get in there quick. Otherwise, we'd be on a waiting list and have to wait even longer. But I don't know. He seemed to like understand where we were coming from. I don't want to explain the whole case because it's kind of personal. I talked to MJ about it last night. Well, I did explain it like a little bit on her channel, but it's a smaller channel than chatting. I don't mind getting into it a little bit, but it was like this whole thing. All I can say is like last year or a couple of years ago, my grandma passed away. She left me like a little bit of money, and it wasn't necessarily actually my money. It was like she left a trust behind that was for my benefit, but not for me. It wasn't mine. I had no access to it or anything, and disability SSI tried to like claim it was mine, and so they cut my benefits, and then I was stuck living off like nothing because I didn't have access to the actual trust. So I was like struggling, living on like barely anything for a while, and we kept fighting it and fighting it and fighting it. Finally, they turned my benefits back on, but we still had to like go to court to basically like have the judge decide if they should stay on or get cut again. And they were going to try to make me pay back. Like they were acting like they overpaid me since I had this trust, supposedly, which I don't. So they were acting like they overpaid me, and they were going to try to make me pay back like $9,000 that I don't have because I never had it to begin with. And that's not, my grandma didn't even leave me $9,000. She only left me like a couple grand. It was, the payback was like what they paid me in my benefits, like over the past few years or whatever. So it was like a few years worth of benefits that they were going to try to make me pay it back to them because I didn't, you know, it's like if you're not qualified for it and then they find out, they'll make you pay it back. But I was qualified for it, so that's kind of like what the hearing was about. It seemed like it went well. I don't know. We won't find out until I guess the judge like makes like writes up a determination and mails a letter or whatever. So it's not like official yet, but it seemed like it was going well. That's just like a bare minimum. I'm not gonna like can't get into like all the details. I don't even know all the details. Like I said, I never had access to this money or anything, so I don't even have any like knowledge of what's going on really. My mom was doing it all and handling it all, and my brothers, because they were the trustees or whatever you call it. So I laughed because there was this lady on it's that my dogs and I lady who she thinks I have like this massive trust fund that I'm living off of or something, all because I think my friend Cassie mentioned, so I was talking to her about it. And then when my friend Cassie got mad at me, she like spit all this crap and like tried to make it out like I was like this rich person or something. I have no idea. But now that my dogs and I lady thinks I have like this huge trust fund that I'm living off of, and I'm like, no, this is the trust that you know, it's caused more problems than it's even worth. All I got out of it was a medical grade bed that I can like put up and down for my feet and my neck and stuff and lower it so I can get into it better, and that's all that I got out of the trust, was being able to buy a new bed, because my old bed was like, I had it since I was 16, 18, something like that. It was 20 years old over. So I had the same bed and mattress for 20 years, and it was a mattress and box spring on the floor. So, I mean, I did need a new bed, so I guess that's it, but Yeah, I just laugh kind of now when this lady brings up my trust. I see her, like, she'll be talking back and forth in the comments, and she'll be like, yeah, she has this big trust that she lives off of. They give her an allowance and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, lady, you have no idea what you're talking about. People think they know your lives because they see like 5 seconds on YouTube and I don't know, hear gossip from someone that, like, I don't know, you'd think that person would know not to trust anything that comes out of that person's mouth, considering all they've lied about herself. So the person who told the My Dogs and I person that I had a trust or whatever, or that was not, she didn't tell her directly, but I'm sure she was like spreading, apparently spreading it around. I'm like, lady, you should know better, come on. Oh my god. Hi, who's that? Peter Cap says, build a snowman. I know, everyone keeps telling me to, but I'm exhausted. We will do it another day, though. We're going to do it before this winter. And look at this one here. This big boulder that I unearthed is like almost already a snowman. I pack it down into a circle. Look at this. This one is already almost a snowman. We can leave this and make a snowman out of it. I'll leave this one somewhere. Here, we can make a snowman out of it. Oh. There we go. I'll put that down there. That way we can make a snowman out of it next time. The snow is good for making snowman now, I think. Before, the snow was too powdery. But there's a big boulder. It'll make it easier for me to make a snowman next time. Pumpkin says, please be respectful of everyone in the chat and don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Pumpkin. But yeah, we're all glad to have that court thing off of over our shoulders now. Especially my mom, because my mom's been wanting to go away to Florida, and she didn't want to go until the case was all settled and stuff. Because she had to be here to take care of that and go online with me and talk to the judge and stuff. Because I don't know anything about the situation, so I wouldn't even be able to answer any of the questions. So my mom had to be there. Go this way a little bit. Boulder for another snowman. I'll put this boulder with the other one. There. I'm putting some nice big snowman boulders together whenever I unearth one. Oh. Hold on. Then we can kind of meld that together to make a big ball, you know? And like pack into this to make a big ball. But we'll do this maybe tomorrow because I don't have energy. I have to get it actually shoveled tonight. Tonight we're doing chores, but tomorrow we can put a snowman together. I'm gonna make that into a big ball. Like, you gotta fill it in, or continue like getting big chunks and you know, stick it in there. So we're going to turn that into a big ball for the bottom, and then we'll go up and up. Oh, I do know how to make one. It's just exhausting. Here's another ball. This is how I cheat, is I get the boulders that are already made and try to use them. Let's see. Then we'll make a big boulder for the bottom. We'll get our bottom boulder. Then tomorrow we can add a torso and a head. Right? You can pour water over it to make the snow stick a little better. Because it's like not sticking very well right now. Definitely need to attach this to this. Gonna pour some water down in there to ice it together. Let's see, we're getting our base. Then you stack up and make a little man. Like I said, I have to shovel tonight though, so I don't have time to build the whole thing, but I'll try to get the base done for you guys. That way you know it's coming. And tomorrow we can give him a torso and some facial features and dress him up. I'll go get him a sweater or something to put on him. Pumpkin's been wanting me to build a snowman too. I guess we need some ice in there. Some water to hold these two pieces together. Pumpkin said, I like your snowman. It's a snow butt right now, or snow legs. Whatever you call it. Whatever a bottom of a snowman is. It's his snow booty. It's his bottom. His snow bottom. I'm not going to make the whole thing tonight, like I said. It's too much, but rolling and then lifting the parts to go on top is a little difficult. But we got a booty for him. He's not going to be huge, but oh, we got a decent sized booty here. To get it into a shape. But to get the circle shape. Here we go. Oh. Anyway, falling off the top here. I think, yeah, right here is where it needs some water to like hold it, because the pieces keep tumbling off there. It takes a lot of packing to get it to stay. And then when you pack it, sometimes you lose snow off the other side. Here we go. Oh, still this part looks like it's kind of sticking up. Get it more circular. Oh. There we go. There's our snow butt. We'll stack some more pieces on top of them tomorrow. That's as far as I can get right now. I gotta finish shoveling for my mom. My mom's come out and she'll be like, why is my deck not shoveled, but there's a giant snowman? I'll be like, oops. Hi there, sorry, how are you? Looney hanging out in the snow. You just relaxing, Looney? Whew, my little wolf out there. Are you my little wolf? Hi. Sorry says, take care of yourself so you don't get sick. Thank you. The sniffles right now are just like from the cold. The cold makes me sniffle. I have chronic sinusitis and then like just sinus inflammation, and then the cold irritates it and makes it run. Okay. My pants up. Yeah, these pants are falling down. Your nose is running. Yeah, I know. Thank you. It is. That's how I was just going. I think it's the cold. My nose always runs in the cold. Whenever I'm out in the cold, it runs. These chunks that way, that will work to the snowman, and I can use them tomorrow. Clean up some nice big chunks here. But toss them that way so that I can use them to do the snowman tomorrow. Ooh, like this one. Here's a big one. Oh, look at that! Put that over there. I'm packing this into my snowman. There we go. That's good. I need something bigger. We're gonna have a nice big snowman. Not huge, but it'll be a good size. Now that I added that chunk, that was a big chunk. Another big one. Roll that down here. This one's huge. Oh, I'll tilt you this way. Make yourself a hot cup. Yeah, when we go in, I'll make myself some. I'll try to find some hot chocolate. If not, I'll have some tea to warm up. Thank you. Look at this one. I'm probably going to lose some as we go down the stairs, but huge thing. So I like to find stuff like this. It's less work for me trying to make the snowman balls myself. I just unearthed a huge boulder. Can I get him on top? Oh, there we go. There we go. We got that on top. We'll still have to like, you know, fill it in and stuff, but how do you like that? Now he's 2 stories. We're gonna have to still fill in the bottom, but I'm gonna fill in the bottom a little bit on that side. There we go. And then he just needs a head. But we'll wait till, like I said, tomorrow. I gotta fill it out and like make it less all like more round. You can sprinkle salt on the stairs. Yeah, after you get the majority of the snow off, you can. Salt will dry up like the rest of it, but you still have to get the majority of it. Or you can use sand, at least for traction. You can use sand for traction too, if you don't want to use ice melt salt or whatever. The ice melt sometimes, like, you can use regular salt, but they don't really sell it as like salt. They sell like an ice melt stuff, and it has like chemicals in it. At least a lot of them do. It's hard to find one without chemicals, so we try not to use those around the animals. Especially do it after resting a bit. Yeah, right? Oh, I still got to go down the walkway. Oops, there we go. Pumpkin says, welcome everyone in. Welcome in everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Pumpkin. Yeah, I think I'll go down my mom's walkway. That snow isn't as deep. But... Oh, I get tired. Like out of breath. Out of breath. Out of breath. Me over here. Trying to get the tripod down into the snow. Oh. Hi, Mooney. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh, it's like... Hi, Yvonne Laudenberg. How are you? Yeah, this stair, I can't really get it. Oh. It's all ice right there. I can't get this down the stair very well. I have to get the metal level maybe. the yellow shovel might be better for that. Hold on, I get the other one. This one has like a big scoop. I can just kind of walk down with the scoop. Oh goodness. Oh boy. What do I do with all the snow? You just put it off to the side in a pile and wait for spring. That's what we do. See all the piles? Oh, hold on. Oh, I was trying to flip. We put it in big piles. Oh, let me get up. Yeah, pile there, pile there. You go through and throw it into the pile on the sides. That's why the sides of everything is all higher than everywhere else. That's why the sides are higher than everywhere else, because you just keep piling it up. Then you gotta wait for spring, and then in the spring everything is all wet. We call it mud season in the spring here, because like even when spring starts, it's not necessarily enjoyable right off the bat, because everything will be wet and sticky and muddy. It just feels like walking through a swamp with all this snow melts down into water, you know? So you have a lot of mud for the first little bit of spring. Although it's nice, it makes the rivers start running, and then you can go start doing like an early spring, early summer. Water sports are big up here, like kayaking and whitewater rafting and stuff, because all the water makes the rivers run faster. They melt and run downhill, so yeah, normal snow falling. Oh, the hive content. Hi. Yeah, we must get a lot. We do. It's quite a bit. We had I mean, this isn't too bad, but one year we had literally 5 feet of snow fall in one night. There's a video on my channel of it. It was like in 2019 or 2020. I think it was 2020. It was like around COVID time. Maybe 2021 at the latest. We had like a snowfall in one night, 5 feet about came down. I was out there. There's a video on my channel shoveling. I think it's called shoveling my goats out of a blizzard or something. So I'm like digging through the snow. The snow mounds are up higher than my head, and I'm like trying to get out there. And Pumpkin says, welcome in everyone, and thank you for being here. Thank you, Pumpkin. And yes, thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for coming. If you haven't subbed yet, please do. We have a nice little community over here. We're pretty drama-free and relaxed. We just hang out and chat. We try very hard not to involve ourselves in any drama online. So if you want just like a little peaceful place, a peaceful little corner of the internet to hang out, this is it. You found it. So welcome. I can't say I'm always perfect. I have days where you'll see me swearing a little bit, swearing up a storm. I have ADD and autism, and things frustrate me sometimes. I'm like constantly walking around in circles, losing things, and sometimes I feel like it's just the ADD show, where you'll just watch 20 minutes of Ari walking in circles trying to look for things. You know, nobody's perfect, but we try hard over here to keep it a calm, safe space. Oh yeah, this shovel's better for this. You like different types of shovels. You need a digging shovel and then a scooping shovel. Hive said, I am snow shoveling as well. It's my job and I earn money for that. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, it's a hard job doing that all day. But it's a good job. This is just my own house. I'm not doing it as a job here. I'm doing YouTube kind of as a job, but it looks like the basement light is on. I'll have to go shut that before my mom realizes and freaks out at me again. But no, I'm living kind of like a duplex type situation with my mom. So I shoveled my side and now I'm shoveling my mom's side. Usually we would do our own, but she pulled her back out, so I'm shoveling her side as well. Her side is kind of bigger than mine. She has more deck and porch and walkway. I just have like a little back porch, and then I have to shovel my way to my goats because I have a little goat barn in the back. So I have a lot less space to shovel. She has a bigger area over here, so it's a little more work today than I'm used to, but just helping her out because her back, she really pulled her back. I have joint problems as well, but she has she had surgery on her back in like 2013 or 14, maybe 2014. She had surgery, and where her back she pulled is like right next to where her surgery site was, and she thinks she might have redone something, so I don't want her to end up back in the hospital. I just have chronic joint issues, but I don't think I'm gonna break anything necessarily. I'm just gonna give myself a flare up. So, but hers, there's a real risk of like actually like popping a disc or something and then ending up needing surgery again. So, whereas I just have chronic joint pain, like arthritis in my neck, and then like a joint disorder. So, whereas Looney, she's down in the snow. She's just sitting over there in the snow. She was playing with her ball for a while, and now she's just relaxing. She's over there. She's just being a little wolf. Hi, Aftab, by the way. Welcome back. Oh, where is she? Sorry, there she is. Looney! Yeah, she was getting tired. She was getting out of breath running around, so. Hi! Hi, girly. She just can't reach me because she's on her run. Oh. But yeah, there she is. You have high blood pressure. Ooh, that would be hard to shovel for you too, just because it would get your heart rate up. It's hard to do a lot of exercise when you have high blood pressure. Yeah, everyone's got something, so it can be hard to get tasks done when everyone's struggling with something here. Hold on, let's get to this tripod. It might be bent out of shape a little bit. It has like kind of bendy legs, which is actually good because I can position it better. But sometimes the legs get like bent out of shape. It's my first time using it, so just kind of what it seems like. I usually have low blood pressure. My blood pressure is always too low. It's kind of weird. Sometimes it'll spike really high. That's usually when I'm having anxiety or something. Or sometimes if I take my ADD meds, it'll make my blood pressure go higher. But like at a normal standstill, sometimes my blood pressure is really low. At least it used to be. Maybe just the chronic fatigue gives me low blood pressure. I got that chronic fatigue syndrome. It's kind of like fibromyalgia, but I don't know. It makes me tired all the time. Make another pile over here. I can get flooding this hill too, down this hill too. You need a wood shovel is better as plastic you use. Girl, you're as fast as me. Yeah, I got experience. I lived up here for a while. We got experience doing this. We don't usually, we hire a plow to do the driveways, but we do all our own shoveling. We don't hire people. None of us have a plow, so we do hire a plow guy. We got a plow guy who does our driveway. But me and my mom do all our own shoveling for the most part. Sometimes if there's like a huge blizzard, my brothers will come and help shovel us out. But for the most part, we do our own. Living up north for 20 plus years, you kind of get a little experience doing this. Always snowing here. I mean, not always, just in the winter. From like December through sometimes late November, but I'd say December through late March, sometimes early April you can get a few. So December, January, February, March, like 4 months out of the year. Maybe 5 if it starts in November and goes to April, but 4 or 5 months out of the year, it's almost half the year, at least a quarter of the year. Put all this way again. Hive says in Germany in the Alps can be no joke, 4 meters of snow, so you're stuck in your area. Oof, is that where you live in Germany? Yeah, like I said, we got 5 feet once, but that was like an irregularity. That's not normal. Maybe a foot, maybe 2 on a bad blizzard, but that was one night like 5 years ago or so. You can see it's on my channel. I'll have to link you guys. I'll show it to you when I go in. There's a video of me. I've been YouTubing for a while. I just didn't really grow my channel until recently. But I've been YouTubing since like 2018. So I have a lot of videos that are older on my channel. I used to just make videos. I only started streaming regularly recently. And the streaming, or at least like in the past couple of years, I started streaming. And the streaming is what helped grow my channel. I don't know, I made videos for so long and nobody really watched them. But I have a lot of fun videos on my channel too. If anyone, gets bored and they don't have anything live to watch and they want to go check out some videos, go watch some of my older videos. They're kind of fun. I like them. I thought I had fun with them. So they're more concise. You don't have to watch like 3 hours of me hanging out. You can just watch like a 20-minute clip or whatever. I'm just like little, because it's edited, I break stuff down and I'll do like a clip of doing this, a clip of doing that, and then speed it up. So the edited videos are a fun way to experience this channel. I haven't done it as much recently. Because I'm busy streaming all the time now. I don't have as much time to go sit and edit a video. It's like kind of one or the other. I'm not going to stream all day and then go sit down and edit. It's like I need a break from the computer after a while. But I do have some more videos I filmed that I have to edit. I filmed them and then I haven't bothered editing them or putting them up. But every now and then I'll throw one up. But yeah. Yeah, let me see. Munchy Bavaris. The Hive says, can I ask you which state? Oh, that's okay, Pumpkin. I've always said what state I live in. I live in New Hampshire. That's an okay question. I don't say like my like which town or get specific, but we live in New Hampshire. It's like kind of in the White Mountain area. So we're in New Hampshire, up in the mountains, like northern New Hampshire, not on the border of Massachusetts. We're like 2 hours north into New Hampshire, up in the mountain area. I mean, it's kind of personal. You can't get much more personal than like where you live and are standing. But but I get it because people like they see the area and they want to know like, oh wow, where is that? Because I do a lot of like outdoor streaming and stuff. In the summertime, we'll go to the lake and go paddle boarding. I do hikes in the mountains and stuff. So I totally understand people like curious about where I am. It's more just like my town and stuff. I'm not gonna like say, hey, come to my house. I live here. I don't want people showing up. I am like a relatively private person, like just in my own everyday life. I'm a homebody, I'm very domestic. I kind of stay home a lot. I don't go out a lot. I do my own thing. I like very simple pleasures, my animals, good food, some ice cream, a little chat with some friends here and there. So yeah, I'm not the type of social person that wants people, especially strangers, just showing up at my house unannounced. So I'm not going to tell people exactly where I live, but... Well, there goes Looney. Your sister lives in Georgia. They have no snow. Yeah, it's warm in Georgia. Oh, I got friends, Pumpkin, you know who I'm talking about, who live in Florida, and yeah, it seems pretty warm down there too. It even like gets like it'll be dark up here and it'll be light down there still. I think because we have the mountains here and the sun dips, once the sun dips below the mountains, you can't see it anymore. So the Florida has a very flat horizon, so you see the sun for longer. But it's always interesting. It'll be like 4 o'clock and it gets dark here at like 4:30. And then I go online and I'm watching my friends who live in Florida and it's like still light there for like another 2 hours. So not only is it warmer, you also get more daytime hours. That's the thing that bothers me the most. Like, it's not even the snow, it's the lack of daytime hours in the winter. In the summertime, like, because I get up late in the day just with my disabilities and stuff. I don't know, I sleep a lot. I'm just more of a night person. The night always felt more comfortable for me. The bright sunlight in the daytime kind of bothers my eyes and gives me migraines, and I've just always been more of a night owl, but like my whole life. So I've always been more of a night owl, and then, which is fine in the summertime because it'll stay light out till almost 9 o'clock. I mean, it's not bright sunlight at 9 o'clock, but it's, you know, it gets dim, and then you kind of have that like nice twilight. But in the wintertime, it gets dark at like 4, and it seems like it like gets dark very suddenly too. You don't have as much of that like twilight. It gets like, it starts to get dark, and then it's like it goes from like starting to get a little dim to like pitch black. It's like the sun, once it like hits that point where it goes behind the mountains, it's like the lights turn off. So you only get like a little bit of that. It's like you would like in somewhere where with a more flat horizon, you would get the full kind of twilight of the sun dipping down below the horizon. But here it's like it gets to a certain point and then it dips behind the mountains, and the mountains are what kind of blocks the sun, not the horizon. So it goes from like kind of dim to like pitch black very quickly. It's only what, like maybe 6 o'clock here and it's pitch black. What time is it? Yeah, 6:30. Pumpkin says, I hope you get nice and warm later. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's actually not that bad out. My nose is running, but I'm sorry about that. Hold on. Do I have a tissue in my pocket? I don't know. Sometimes I have tissues, sometimes I don't. No, I don't think I do. It's actually not that bad. Especially where I'm shoveling, I stay warm because my body starts sweating and stuff from the exertion. So it's actually not that bad today. I think it was like in the 30s. Which I know to you guys might seem cold, but here it's not that bad. 30s is nice. 40s, like you can go outside with just like a light sweater. When you're used to it being like 10. Alright, let's see. Let's get like a little bit more of this. Basically almost done here. Alright, Looney, you want to come in? doggy. Throw her ball a couple more times, and then we'll take her in. She seems like she's getting tired. Oh. Yeah, it's not that bad. I will probably make a cocoa and something to eat, but woo, it ain't that bad. Hi, Abda Jaleel. Welcome back. Oh, the cold and snow shovel makes healthy for real, right? Yeah, it's definitely a good workout, that's for sure. Definitely a good workout. Where are you, Loon? Oh, there you are. But I heard something in the woods. I think Looney does too. She's staring. Are you staring? This is where the deer hang out, like I said. You can see the deer tracks come into the yard and stuff. Where are they? They're down here. Put my glove back on. These were deer tracks. They're filled in now, but to go into the woods, let's see. Lights are over here. They come up, they sneak up and eat the bushes on the side of the woods here. Seems like they come up almost every night, because every time it snows I see fresh tracks. Almost every time. Let's see. Huh? Where are the deer? These are all loony tracks, so I can't see, but those are all loony tracks. Loony. Look at you digging into snow. The Hive says you're off in live stream. Yeah, almost every day, but like I said, I'm disabled, so I miss days here and there. It's like maybe every other day. I try to do every day, but if not, it's like every other day. I used to stream daily, but it just got too much. Too much for me. Actually, here, let me throw your ball one more time then. Yeah, feel free to join, to subscribe and hang out with us more. So yeah, we do stream quite a bit. Definitely more in the summertime. In the winter is kind of hard on my body. So I maybe do a little less streaming, but in the summer I'm pretty active in the summer, at least I try to be. We go paddle boarding and go on little hikes and stuff. It's kind of funny, there's like a bit of a joke, like inside joke here that I don't even know if it's a joke, it's just reality. But I get better service. Sometimes my like my service will cut out, like my phone will glitch, you know, and I lose my Wi-Fi or whatever. Like the data on my phone stops working and I'll like freeze or be really laggy. And that mostly happens at home, which is ridiculous, because then I'll go like on a hike and I'll be like in the middle of the forest in the middle of nowhere, and I have like perfect service, like no glitches, no no nothing. So it's like a running joke that like my phone is, I don't know, cursed. Just like, oh, she's in the middle of the woods, you need that forest service. The Hive says, you're cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Ready? Yeah, we try to just keep it real over here. I mean, I obviously, like anyone else on YouTube, I try to put my best face forward, like anybody else. When they're like presenting themselves to the public, they try to put their best face forward, but I also try to be realistic and, you know, just be myself. I don't like present a perfect life over here like a lot of people on YouTube, like I don't know, like there's family vloggers and different type of vloggers that they make it seem like their life is like this perfect little curated dream. I just live stream whatever I'm doing, and there's no curation here, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. Sometimes you'll see my mom walks in sometimes, and So we share, like I said, it's like a duplex. So her apartment's there, then my apartment's on the other side. But she just like walks into my house whenever she feels like it and starts like bickering at me. So sometimes there's mama drama, but that's about the worst of it. But like I said, it's real. That's my real life, is whatever's going on here. Baby? Yeah? You bouncy girl. Come. Come touch. Oh, no, you gotta touch. You missed it. With your nose. There you go. There you go. Good girl. Yeah, I'm trying to, like I said, I was streaming every day, like for a while, and then I stopped because I was just getting too much for me, and I'm trying to get more into, like I said, I know I'm not gonna be perfect and I'm gonna miss days, but I'm trying to stream more. That's kind of like my goal for 2026. My little New Year's resolution is to try to, even if I'm not feeling the best, even if I'm in my pajamas, and like a lot of the times I don't want to like go online if I just look like crap, which is, I guess, a little bit of vanity on my part, just like not wanting to present myself to the public looking like crap. It's like a lot of times with my disability, I'll end up sleeping all day, and I wake up and I'm groggy and my hair's a mess, and I just feel like I don't want to fix it. So I don't live stream that day because I'm like maybe I could stream, but I don't want anyone to see me like this. But I'm trying to oh, thank you for becoming a member. I don't have a lot of members only content yet, but because I didn't really have any members, but now that I have some, I will start putting out some content. I actually do have some stuff I filmed for members only, if you're into karaoke, because I wasn't going to let anyone else see me sing. I did some, I call it carpool karaoke, and I was going to post it on my members only, because I'm the only people allowed to hear me sing badly in the car. So there's a few members only things I filmed, but I haven't posted yet, just because I didn't have any reason to. But thank you so much. I don't know if you saw inside, the Lucky Kittens is named after our little kitten Lucky. He takes over our YouTube channel sometimes just because he's so cute. He's an evil little boy. Evil little kitten. You'll see him when we go inside. Ready, Loon? All of the channel, the memberships are, I think, named after like my animals. There's like the Lucky Kittens, the Lovebird Flock, or something like that. I forget exactly what I named them. And then like Looney's Pack, or I don't know, something like that. I can't remember exactly what I named it, but it grows, yes. But yeah, so we're trying to get more into streaming lately. That's that was my New Year's resolution, is even if I feel like crap, like if I'm not like dying in pain, if I feel like I can stream, then to just ignore what I look like and pop on, and you know, hope that people just appreciate the reality, and that I'm a real person going through real things, and I'm not always going to look perfect. We all have days where we roll out of bed and our hair's a mess. Right? That's why I love hats. Honestly, I need a haircut, but this is why I do hats, because when my hair's a mess, I can just throw a hat on top of it. Just throw a hat on. Oh. Abdi Jalil says, I think the weather where you are is very cold. Like I said, it's not too bad today. It was cold a few weeks ago, but it's not too bad tonight. All right, Looney, you coming? Come on, baby girl. You go take care of the chickies. You gotta go dump their water and refresh it. I think they're good on food. We have little guinea hens, for those who are new. We got little guinea hens. We put her ball up here so it doesn't get buried in the snow. You coming? But yeah, we have some bread for the goats and some, I need to bring water. I think the goats have water, but I can probably refresh it too. Sometimes it gets dirty. Come on. Yeah, it can be cold, but it's not too bad today. Especially now that I'm like bundled up enough, so. Come on. Come on, come on. Let's go. Come on, come on, let's go. Let's go this way. We gotta go get the water. Whew. Come on. Hold on. Oh, there's the lucky kitten. There's the lucky kitten. The lucky kitten. You want to meet the lucky kitten? Auja Jaleel says, I left you in God's care. Good night. Oh, thank you. Good night. Oh, hold on, Louie. Gotta get your leash off, Bob. Okay, here you go. Whew. It's flipping my little cleats on my boots. They're like the ice clips. Oh my god, I'm blind. Whenever I come in from outside, my glasses fog up and I go blind for a minute. Oh, what is that? It's like a piece of tissue on the side of my nose. Oh. That's Stratus meowing. Oh, you'll see the lucky kitten soon. He's on his way too. There he is. Hi, lucky kitten. Oh, sorry, I just have to wipe off my glasses because I cannot see. Here we go. Oh. Put this hat back on. Okay. Thank you, Pumpkin. All right, what's this? Stratty. Okay, we're gonna fix these little cleats on my boots. They flip down. They're like little ice grips, but I don't like to have them on inside because they'll dig into my floor. There we go. That's why I was walking on tiptoes earlier when I came in, so I don't want that scratching up my floor. There are the kitties. Hi, there's Stratus. So that's Stratus. Hi. Mr. Stratus. He's 10. He's my older cat. He'll be 11 in March. Yeah. And this is Lucky Kitten. He just turned 1 a few months ago. Yes. This is the Lucky Kitten. This is who you just became a member of. He owns you now. You gave Lucky your soul. I have your soul. Because I'm lucky and I take over everyone. One soul at a time. One little soul at a time. Rawr, rawr. They're wanting food. Oh. Yeah, that's baby Lucky. He's also Pumpkin. He's Pumpkin's boyfriend. That's another little inside joke we've got. Pumpkin here, our mod Pumpkin, takes little Lucky out on pizza dates and steak dinner dates. There's a little short. I was using like AI. It was like a little phase I went through using a bunch of AI stuff when the AI filters started coming out. And so we did a filter of Lucky, and it turns like the cat into like a human. I don't know if you've seen these online. There was a bunch of people were doing them. So you can like turn your animals into a human. It would be like, what would my cat look like if it was a human? So we did that, I'll answer your question in 1 second. We did that filter on the AI, and Lucky turned into like a little man sitting in a basket, because it was a picture of the cat in a basket. And it turned him into like a little man, but he was still like sitting in a basket. So our joke is that like Lucky's like a little fuckboy. Like he just kind of sleeps around and dates around. Especially in the summertime, Lucky will go out and like, he's an indoor-outdoor cat, so he'll go out and like kind of disappear around the neighborhood. So whenever he goes on his little outdoor adventures, we like say that, oh, he's going to like go pick up women, or he's going on a date with Pumpkin here, or Maud. Status. Oh, Lucky. And this is what he also does. He's a naughty little boy who he'll eat his own food really fast and then run over and steal his brother's food. So he needs to be supervised when he eats, because he's a brat. Let's Stratus eat. It's okay. So that was just like some history of how we ended up with like this. It's just a silly inside joke, but if you see us talking about it, that's why. See, Pumpkin says, I'm taking Lucky on a date tonight for ice cream. Ooh, what flavor? Lucky says, what flavor do you have for me today? I like peanut butter and chicken flavored ice cream. Yum. Yeah, we gotta hold him because his brother's eating. He's trying to get through his brother's food. He says, let me get it. Let me at it. Let me at it. Let me at it. Let me at it. So, Hive said, your cats don't attack the birds. No, they don't. The birds are in a cage most of the time, and when I let them out of the cage, I make sure the cats are in a different room. Or even Lucky. I sometimes put Lucky right in the dog crate with Looney. The dog will go in the crate when the birds come out, and the cats will go like in the bedroom. And sometimes Lucky will go right in the crate with Looney. Peanut butter ice cream with fish on top for Lucky. Ooh, that sounds good. So yeah, the birds are safe. They don't like jump at the cage or anything. Sometimes Lucky, the worst that they do is Lucky will jump. And Stratus doesn't really, but Lucky will jump on top of the cage. He'll jump up to go sit in the window. But he's not trying to hurt the birds. He just likes to go sit in the window. So he uses the, which I'm like, Lucky, you're gonna scare the crap out of them jumping on them like that. But he'll jump up on top. Here, I have my little rollator. So he'll jump. He can actually get from the floor, but sometimes he'll jump up on my rollator and then from there. So he jumps up here and then he'll go like sit in the window over here, or just sit on the cage itself and look out the window. But yeah, that's just because he likes to go sit out. He likes to go look out the window. He's not trying to actually eat the birds because he doesn't really look at them. Hi, you guys got food and water? Yeah, you guys good? Yeah, this is Twilight. If you want to know the birds' names, this is Twilight, Frightful. She's the only girl. The rest are boys. So this is Frightful. Halo. He's actually the dad of these two. We used to have the mom bird too, but she passed away a couple years ago. Little Nibbles. Hi, thank you. So that's Halo, the daddy of these two. And then Blue Moon. Mr. Blue Moon. Once in a blue moon. Alfonso. Welcome in, Alfonso. He says, hi, Luann. Who's Luann? I don't know who Luann is. Is that your actual name, Luann? The Hive content? Is your name Luann? I don't know who Luann is, but... Hello to Luann, whoever Luann is. Hi. You guys want a treat? All right, we gotta get some water, and bring some water to my outdoor birds. We have little guinea hens outside. Get a couple of treats here. So I'm just getting some treats. There we go. Watch. That's how Halo begs. He rubs his beak up and down on the... Are you begging? Are you begging? See how he goes with his beak? That's him begging for treats. That's how he begs. Birdie beg, little beggar. Maybe his or her name. My name is Alexander. Okay. Well, hi, Alexander. Yeah, I don't know who Luann is. They retracted their message. Oh, okay. Maybe they messed up. Maybe they thought someone was here or they went into the wrong live stream. There we go. Hi. You want one too, Blue? Yeah. Well, hello to Luann, wherever you are out there, Luann. There you go. All right. You want another one? Hello. You want another one too? Here, I'll put one there for you guys to share. There you go. Hive says, I like it that you're very friendly to pets. Yeah, I love my pets. I wouldn't have them if I didn't love them. Why would I be mean to them? I don't understand that, even when I guess there are some people who have animals and aren't nice to them, and I don't even understand why you would get a pet to not be nice to them. I mean, I've had my moments if I'm frustrated. I have yelled at, not at necessarily my goat, but I've yelled at my poor goat out Whiskey this summer. He had an abscess on his face and I had to flush that thing. That's another series of videos you can find on my channel because we were live streaming that this summer. He had a big abscess on his face. We had to take him to the vet. They lanced it and were draining it, and then I had to continue flushing it with a syringe every day for months. It was 2 or 3 months that this went on because it wouldn't heal. He was taking antibiotics. He had to go on 3 different rounds of antibiotics. So it was crazy. So I definitely had my moments of yelling out there, but I wasn't trying to yell at him. I was just yelling in frustration because I'd be I'm trying to put this syringe into his wound to flush it, and obviously he does not like that. So he would kick up a storm and he'd be kicking me and headbutting me and trying to get away, and I have joint issues, so it was really hurting me. So I was not my finest moment out there. Sometimes I'd yell a little bit, but it wasn't because I was mad at the animal. I was just frustrated. I was trying to do a nice thing. I was still trying to be nice to my animal by helping him and trying to heal his wound. It's just frustrating when they don't let you because they don't cooperate. They don't know what you're doing. They just know it hurts. The Hive says, is the goat's better? Yes, he is better. It did finally heal after the 3rd round of antibiotics. But that was a fiasco this summer for 2 months out of my life trying to help him. Yeah, you'll see him when I go outside. He had this big nasty hole in his cheek for a while, but it's all healed up. All his fur's grown back. You can't even tell it was there. The goats are 12 years old too now, so I think maybe that was part of it, is they just don't heal as fast when they're old. They'll be 13 this spring, so they're kind of near the end of their lifespan as well. That's pretty old for goats. Goats only live from 12 to 15, so they're right in the middle of their end of lifespan. The average of their full life is 12 to 15, kind of like a dog. And they're going on 13. This spring they'll be 13 in March, April. They were born in March, April too. Stratus the cat is 11 and they'll be 13. Right, we need my water. We're gonna just go bring some water out to them. I did their hay when I was out there earlier. So they just need some fresh water because they had water earlier, but they poop in it and shit in it, and I don't know, they get it dirty out there, so, especially the chickens, the little, they're guinea hens, so they're not chickens, but they're like these weird little turkey birds. For big dogs, yeah, 13 is a good lifeline for big dogs. Right, some dogs live not as long, like, gosh, those poor little, the bulldogs, they, like 6 is like average for some of those bulldogs, and then the Great Danes too can have heart problems and health problems that sometimes they only live till like 6 or 8. It's really sad. Sometimes the breeds don't have long lives, but yeah, my shepherd lived till almost 11, but he got hit by a car. He probably would have lived longer. He had a few health issues, but my German shepherd that I had, when I was younger, I got him when I was like 19. He was like my first big dog. And, yeah, sadly he got hit by a car right in front of me when I was crossing the street on Memorial Day to go to my brother's house right next door. My brother's house was like right next door across the street. I was an idiot. I didn't walk over there with a leash. Usually the dog just stayed right by me. But he saw everyone across the street and got excited and ran over there, and a car was coming up the road very fast because it was Memorial Day. Kind of like, I don't know if they were drunk or just like tipsy, but they came speeding up the road on Memorial Day weekend and hit my dog right in front of me. Like, because I was right there with him. We were walking across the street together, and then he saw my brother and all of his friends across the street, and he just and booked it. And he got hit in front of me, but he had a couple health issues, but nothing like serious. He was almost 11, so I believe he would have made it to like 13. He had a couple more years left in him. Though I know sometimes they can go downhill real fast. Like everything will seem fine, and then when they get sick, they just all of a sudden. Oh, Whiskey, you still got a cough? I'll bring him some cough medicine too. Oh, I thought it better, Whiskey. You weren't coughing all day. So Whiskey, the one that had the abscess, he's had a little bit of a cough lately. We just cleaned the barn a couple days ago to try to see if it was any like irritant, but he's still got a little bit of a cough. I don't know, give it a couple more days and then I'll have to go back to the vet after the weekend if he's still coughing. Because I did my best, I cleaned it. I wanted to make sure it wasn't an environmental irritant first, before running to the vet. So, I'll give it a couple more days because we just cleaned it. Maybe just let everything settle down, and then if not, he's got to go back to the vet. So, but yeah, this is Whiskey and Lily, my goats. We had them since they were babies, but they're 12 now, going on 13. He's a big boy. Where's Lily? You're blocking her with your big butt, Whiskey. The Hive content says, wow, you have a farm. Yeah, pretty much. We actually do have a registered, we're registered as a farm. It's called Alamosta Farm because it's a very small farm. So we call it almost a farm, but it's like Italian. We're an Italian family, so it's kind of a joke. Obviously Alamosta isn't a word, but we were like, it's Alamosta Farm. You know, it's almost a farm is basically what it's. Is that goat pregnant? No, that's the boy. He's just big. He's a big fat boy. He eats a lot. You're a big fat boy, right? Doesn't he look like a big pregnant man? He's a chonker. You're a chonker. You're a big chonker, Whiskey. You peeing? He's peeing, I think. You standing weird. Hi. Are you a big fat boy? I'm gonna go get your cough medicine, okay? Hold on, we gotta put the water in his. And just dumped out just because it gets dirty. He hogs all the food. Lily, the actual female goat, isn't as big and fat. She's a lot smaller, although she's always been very petite. Like even her build is very small. She's just smaller in height as well. But she's a little one. They're Nigerian dwarfs. Nigerian dwarf goats. The hive content says Ariana. Yes, that is my name. Don't wear it out. See. Alright. So these are the guinea hens, if you want to see them. Left me a feather in their water. They have little like polka dot feathers, which is kind of cool. You carried more animals than Noah, right? The animals marched in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The only thing I don't have at least 2 of is the dog. I can't handle more than 1 dog. I'm good on 1 dog. The animals marched in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The animals marched in 2 by 2. Blah, 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 and they all go marching down. Oh, you like that neck scratch? Let me take your collar off. Give you a better neck scratch. You don't need this right now. You only need it back on when I go to trim your nails, which you are due for soon, but let your hair fluff back up. Yeah, right here is where he had his abscess. I'll try to show you his cheek that you can't even see anything anymore. Hi. Right here. Right on his face. He had a big abscess. I don't know if you can even see the scar. Was there a scar there? I don't know, Whiskey. He healed up pretty well. You can't even... Oh, I think it was like right there. I can kind of feel the scar, but can't see it. It was like right under here. Right under his eye. Oh, I think I just saw it. But yeah, it's all healed up. Can't see anything anymore. But he had a big old gouge in his cheek right here. We had to like literally stick a syringe into his cheek like this and flush it out every day. It was horrible. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Me rubbing your horns? He's got little horn nubs. Little horn nubs. You showing them your nubbins? He's got little nubs. They, when he was a baby, they tried to they call it disbudding, where they basically burn their horns off. But his came back, but they came back just as like little nubs. So he has like little, they call them spurs. They're like little half-formed nubs, but sometimes they break off. But he gets like kind of dandruff and stuff under there. See? Got little nubs. Little nubs. Yeah, you like your little nubs? Your little nubs rubbed? Do you like your little nubs rubbed? Can I give you a rubbing on your nubbins? Can I give you a rubbing on your nubbin? Oh, look at him. The sweetest boy. That's the chickens pecking at the ceiling. Oh, you're sweet. So Lily is more kind of like standoffish. She's not as like friendly. She's not like mean or anything, but she just kind of does her own thing. She's very independent. She's not as people-oriented. Whiskey, on the other hand, is like a puppy dog. As you can see, he always comes running over when I come in, and he always wants attention. Oh. Dandruff's a little better. He gets dandruff too. It's not as bad right now, but you can see he's got like just a little bit. You can see kind of, he gets like a little bit in there. I put coconut oil in his fur every now and then, but he's doing good right now. Huh. Yeah, you're doing good right now. You're doing good right now. We'll go get your cough medicine, okay? Alright, we gotta get the chicken some fresh food too. I gotta pick up his collar so it doesn't get dirty in there. Get, your ears are kind of dirty. Clean your ears. Oh. Maybe put some coconut oil on the tips too, because the winter gets them all dry. Winter dries out all your skin, huh? Poor boy. This tuft back here. What is this little tuft? He has this little, he's got like this mane where his fur gets longer in the back here. And then it comes to like a taper. He's got these little, what is this little curl right here? And then your cute little tail, your little black tail. Whoop. Your little tail. 3 left for 20 likes. Oh, thank you. Yeah, come on, guys. Get us a few more likes. Just a few. Whiskey, you got a loose tooth. You are an old man, huh? You are an old man. You got a little loose tooth. Oh, they're very sweet. You're very sweet. You're very sweet. You want me to get you some baking soda? Got you some baking soda and minerals. This helps their digestion. I need to get some more from inside, but it's enough for now. That one's getting all... Hi! You want a little bit? Then I'll get you some minerals. What are you doing? There's nothing in that hand. Wrong hand, buddy. There's nothing in that hand, silly. That's the wrong hand. Alright, minerals? Get you some minerals? It's like basically vitamins, micro minerals, goat vitamins. Come on, vitamins and minerals. No, you don't want any minerals today? I have a mineral lick I can put up for you. I think the salt and mineral lick. Lily, do you want some? Come on. Yeah, come on, guys. Like for the cute goat. Give likes for Whiskey. Likes for Whiskey. Likes for Whiskey. Likes for Whiskey. Are you going to lick the minerals or no? Lily? You want some? Are you coming in? You smiling at me? You licking my tripod? He's licking my tripod. Why are you licking my tripod? Let me go see if Lily wants some. She stays outside because she doesn't want Whiskey butting her. Whiskey's a brat. He'll headbutt her away from food and stuff. You want some? Oh, there you go. See, she's much smaller. She's cute. She's like a little deer. You're like a little deer. She's kind of independent, keeps to herself, but she's very sweet. if I had to compare them to like different animals. Like I said, Whiskey would be a puppy dog and she would be a little deer. Huh, you're a little Bambi. Are you a little Bambi? Little Lily. There's the dog barking. Thank you, whoever liked. Thank you. You coming? It's the chickies. Whiskey's at the door. Hi. Hi. I already offered you some. You didn't want it. You want some more, Lil? You want a little more? You yawning? Yeah. Long day. Is it a long, rough day being a goat? Is it super hard being a goat? I'm gonna put the rest of this back because you seem like you're done. No more minerals today, huh? You guys don't want minerals today? No minerals today? You guys don't want no minerals today? Okay, I have to dump that water and clean it because they make it filthy. But yeah, those are guinea hens. Those are the birds who are making such crazy noises. They're teenagers. They're like maybe 5 months old. They peck at the ceiling. Why are you guys pecking at the ceiling? They try to eat the ceiling. What are you guys doing? Why are you guys doing that? No, they're guinea hens. I know they kind of look like turkeys or vultures because they have no hair on their heads. They basically just lost all their head feathers because they were babies. They're getting bigger now. They still have a little bit bigger